Okay. Next talk right now is it's in my schedule. That's just called Midi keyboard, which is very underwhelming. But the project itself looks already very promising, and I heard interesting things about it that I'm really looking forward to learn. Give it up for Marcus and the light up Midi keyboard.
Okay, can you hear me? Super. My name's Marcus. I'm from Heidelberg, and I've been to a lot of maker fairs. I've built other things, but I'm not a musician. I think most of you are not able to play music. Same with me. But I want to learn more about music, and that's why I built this prototype, and I hope it will also show you something about music that you might or you might not know. It's basically, you can see it up there, a keyboard with 49 keys, and the difference is that they're lit up. So there's some lights at the top, and those lights are something about music. So I want to do a quick demo first and then go into more detail. But the basic premise is that the bottom row is a chord in music to be played. And this thing has a certain song in mind. It's a lullaby, a German lullaby, Gute Nacht Lied. And it sort of wants me to play that song, and it tells me, hey, please use these chords. So I will try to play the song first, and I hope you get the idea of how this works, and then I'll go into more detail. I didn't try this with the left hand yet, but let's see if I can make it work. Okay, I never sung on the stage before, so please bear with me. Guten oh, okay, this is not loud enough. A little louder. Okay, so my voice is not so loud, and it's more this song. Guten Abend, gute Nacht, mit Rosen bedacht, mit Näglein bestellt, schlupf unter die Decke. Morgen früh, wenn Gott will, wirst du wieder geweckt. Morgen früh, wenn Gott will, wirst du wieder geweckt. Okay. Thanks for the applause. So, what did you see happening? So when I actually don't know which keys to play. They're all white. So I don't know what to play. So what did I do when I was playing? I used the lights, yes. So I'm now, again, the same song is coming up. So I use the green light. So I press this key because it's green. These three, this is a chord. And also all others. They all fit. So I can do an arpeggio, it's called. I'm not a musician, I just know that playing from bottom to top, that's an arpeggio. So this is the first chord, and it's a start, it's a D. So on the screen, there's Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, mit Rosen bedacht, it's the green color. So that's a D. So when I sing Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, mit Rosen bedacht, I have to play this D. And I can play it any way I want. So I can do this. Guten Abend, Gute Nacht, mit Rosen bedacht. And now the text on the screen, there's the last word is mit. So mit, and then I have to move to the next set of chords, which is blue. That's an A7. Näglein is the next word I have to sing. That's blue. So as soon as I press any of those that are not green, but are blue, for example, this one, then the blue moves down one level. And that's the next chord that I'm playing. So, mit, ne, ne. Also, I'm now out of tune. So this is the next chord. And then the next chord is again the green one. Okay. So that's the green one again. Morgen früh, wenn Gott will, wirst du wieder. I can play them up or down. And or arpeggio. Morgen früh, wenn Gott will, wirst du wieder geweckt. Okay. So any questions at this point on how this is supporting playing a song? Next, I would talk about how is this working? How is this even possible? Can you help answer a question with a microphone? Thanks.
Hello? Hello? Yeah. So I was wondering if the next chord has some of the same notes as the current one. How does it know if to progress or not?
Yes. So the tricky piece here is the progression, right? So sometimes the next chord has the same key or has the same thing inside than the previous chord. So this is a jazz song now. You hear it's weird and it's more sad. And all of these are the pink ones. And there's next to this pink one is a yellow one. That would be the next chord. So if I just press this pink one, I don't go to the next chord. It just stays there. And I always stay here. So I have to press at least one of the yellow ones to continue to the next chord progression, to answer your question. So now if I don't press this one, or these three, if I now add the one below here, this yellow one, then the yellow comes down and we're at, this is A minor. Now we're at this chord in this song. This is a different song now. It's different than the lullaby. Any other question? Yes?
I would be interested in what format the songs are stored or how they are read out, but maybe you'll go into more detail.
I don't, so the question was, what is the format of the song? There's a little controller, a little microcontroller that's inside here, and this is where the cable connects it via USB. And on this microcontroller, the song is in memory, and it's no particular format. It's just code.
So it's hard-coded, basically.
The songs are now hard-coded in the microcontroller, in the memory of the microcontroller. But of course, you could take any song, for example, from Guitar Hero or from, no, not Guitar Hero, these tabs websites where you have guitar chords or piano chords. And you could create a conversion that convert it into something that this thing would be able to play. But you don't necessarily need the full score or the notes of the song. You just need the chords. You just need to have the chords if you just want to play the chords. Any other question? Then I want to show a few more things and then talk about how this works, if anyone is interested. Who's interested to understand how this works in a little more detail? Oh, great, thanks, super. And also, if someone wants to come here and play Viva la Vida from Coldplay, just from scratch, please get ready. I will ask for you to do that in a second, okay? So, so this is a jazz song, and this is the A minor. There was a boy. That's the current text here. There was a boy. And then if I play the next chord, we move on. The next one is D minor, sad, D minor. Now on a regular keyboard, you would have to know all of these chords when you want to support someone singing a song. So you have to know the C is here, and the next one is there, and then, oh, there's black and white, and then there's a different distance between them. Here, everything is equal. So all the keys are a half step next to each other. There's no black and there's no white keys. So it's all simplified. So also, whatever you learn here, you cannot play on a regular piano. Perhaps that's a little bit of a disadvantage. So arpeggio is one way of doing a phrasing on a chord. Another one is to do some rhythmic pattern. For example, we stay here. We go to the next one, to the pink one. And then to the yellow one. So the way that you play it also adds a little bit to the emotion of the song, and you don't necessarily know the song. It's Nature Boy from Nat King Cole, but you can also see how the harmony, like this basic pattern, is creating some mood, and then it gets more complicated, and even more complicated. And then it resolves again. So music is about these chords and about the harmonies and how those chords follow each other. And I thought, how can I convert what's underlying songs in regards of the chord progression and the harmonies? How can I make this so easy to play that anyone can play it just by following the colors, and then improvising on which tempo, which pattern to use. Just staying on those chords or on some scales, which would also be possible. So next I'd like to ask someone to come up and try a simple song, Viva la Vida. So I'll just continue to the next song. Okay. Oh, this is a Christmas song. I just want to skip it. Typical Christmas song chords. I just want to skip it and go to Viva la Vida. Who wants to come up? Here it is. And try to play just with the colors. Yeah? So Viva la Vida from Coldplay, everyone knows the song. And I want to give you one tip, and that is that there's a certain pattern to how it's played. Okay. So it's a repetitive pattern. So if you play the blue first, and then the green, and then the red, and then the pink, and then the blue again, and just do a little bit of a rhythmic pattern. At the bottom, that's the next one, yes. You can also just press 2. Yes. You missed one of them, so we moved forward. Sorry. How about if you try just the 3 or so instead of all of them at the same time? Just 2 or 3. Oh, sorry.
Okay.
I'm not a good singer. Okay, thanks very much. Was this good? So I'm through. If you have any questions, I want to give. So I don't really care to invent something that's great or magic. I like to build this prototype more for myself. But if other people like to build something similar, I'm happy to share what it needs to be done. So you need to put NeoPixel strips, like LED strips, underneath the keys. You might have to reprint the black keys in white so they shine through. And then you need to use a microcontroller and a computer to program the microcontroller to know the songs. If someone wants to continue in a similar direction, I'm very happy to share experiences and to work with you and share everything I built with you if you're interested.
Oh, okay. In that case, I would definitely say I was not disappointed, and I was totally right that the title and the schedule did not own up to the project. It's a very interesting project, and I can see this definitely getting people into music when they start feeling how an instrument can feel if you know how to play it in a sense.
It's easy as possible for you to just intonate and just express yourself somehow, like rhythmically.
Yes, definitely, yeah, that makes the difference. Definitely, huge thank you for the presentation, and one more round of applause, please.